Hey there and welcome to my channel. In this video, I wanted to show you very quickly how you can install your Google Ads remarketing code to your website using Google Tag Manager. If you're a business owner or a digital marketer, or just simply don't have access to the front end of your website or the website you want to use Google remarketing features for, then Google Tag Manager is probably the easiest tool for you to do this. Even if you're not ready to use remarketing features in your Google Ads campaigns, it's important that you do it right away because you still need to populate your remarketing list, because Google, for most cases, requires at least 100 people on your list before you can actually start using these features, which means that you need at least 1,000 people who don't use ad blocker visiting your site and not deleting their cookies. So especially if you have a new website and you don't have that many visitors, this could take a while. So I recommend you to do it right away. So once you're ready to use the remarketing features, you already have populated audiences. Also, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be assuming that you already have a Google Ads account and a Google Tag Manager account. And once you have those, we are ready to get to it.
So I am going to be showing you how to install this code and also 2 different ways how to verify that it is working. So let's get to it. So your first step will be to enter your Google Ads account. And from here, you will go to Shared Library, Audience Manager, and then you go to Audience Sources. And over here, you select the Google Ads tag and you just simply click Set Up Tag. So Google Ads offers 2 different types of data you can collect. You will be able to change this later to something more specific. It provides several other options, but if you're only getting started, then I recommend you to start with the top one, which is the basic one. It will collect general data about your website visitors. So also, unless if you specifically want to manage data for users in California, there's a specific data privacy regulation for California consumers. It is called the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA. So you can exclude it unless you specifically know that you will have users in California and it's important for you, then make sure to include it. You can include it, but just make sure that you follow the regulations, specified in this act. So basically this is it. Then you can go to Save and Continue. And then you can choose how to set up your tag. Now we're going to be using Google Tag Manager, so you can click on that. So when you have clicked on Google Tag Manager, it gives you a set of instructions, and you can also find some more detailed instructions over here. But essentially, we're just going to grab this conversion ID. So I'm going to highlight it and copy it, and then using this, we're going to head over to Google Tag Manager. So this is my Google Tag Manager account. I already have a conversion linker here, which you will definitely need if you are using Google Tag Manager and Google Ads together. But other than that, we're going to go to Overview and we're going to add a new tag. Let's call it Google Ads Remarketing Tag. And then we go to Tag Configuration, and there's a specific slot for Google Ads remarketing, so make sure to just click that. And then you paste the conversion ID that we copied earlier from Google Ads. For now, you won't need a conversion label, and you also don't necessarily need dynamic remarketing event data. That's a specific tracking. So if you want to just get the basics, then you're all set with this. So once you have the tag configuration, you go to Triggering and you select All Pages. So choosing all pages as a trigger essentially just means that this tag will be fired in every single page of your website. So at this point, we can go ahead and save. And to double check that it's working correctly, I am going to be going to the preview mode. So once we have that set up, I'm just going to head to my page that I am implementing the remarketing tag for, and I'm going to reload it. So the preview mode should be over here. And I can already see that the remarketing tag is visible. So I'm just going to click around on a few pages to make sure that it is fired on all pages, but generally there should be no problems with it. So you can see that on all pages, we can see the remarketing tag firing. So we can conclude that this is set up correctly for now. So we head back to Tag Manager, we leave preview mode, And then at this point, what's very important is that we're going to go ahead and we're going to submit these changes. So it is good to give a descriptive name to the changes you're about to submit, just so if you ever look back in the future, you will know exactly why a change has been published and what it did to the website. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and publish this. So we go ahead and publish, and it should be live right now. We can still go to the website just to make sure that everything's in order. And I have also used Tag Assistant on my previous videos, but essentially just a quick Chrome extension that you will find over here. You enable it, and at this point you will have to reload your page, and you should be able to see all the tags that are currently installed. And we are able to see the Google Remarketing tag, and the code matches the one that we had just installed. Again, you can just click around to make sure that this tag is fired on all the pages, but as I said before, there should be no problem with this. So at this point, it looks like we're all set up and we have the remarketing tag set up correctly. At this point, your account will start to collect data of all your visitors as long as they have their cookies enabled, and this information will be stored until they expire or until they delete their cookies. So once you hit 1,000 people on your list, you can start using different remarketing features. It is definitely good to start populating your list, so by the time you will be ready to use remarketing features, you will have enough people on your list to be able to do so.
So I hope you found this useful, and if you have any other questions, make sure to leave them down in the box below. And other than that, I wish you a beautiful day. Thanks for joining.